Hey guys, I guess today's video is going to be about, it's just my small walk in the woods here. And this video is going to be about, I guess, gun collecting and stuff like that in general. Uh, a lot of people have one gun, two gun, three gun, four gun. I always had probably about 10 guns, and then at one time I had about 50 guns. Went back to 5 guns, 1 gun, 2 gun, 5 gun. So I usually buy and sell my guns. And I got into the 1911 craze. So I start getting 1911's. And I start getting I guess the first gun I bought in a 1911 was a compact ultra loaded Springfield Army compact ultra loaded, and that was a nice little gun. It really was. It's a pretty nice looking gun, and I really liked it. So I had it for a little while, but I didn't like the recoil on it because usually those small guns have a pretty bad recoil on them. So since it had that recoil, I decided to sell it. And I'm trying to remember back my second 1911, but that was the first 1911 that started the craze. And when I shot it, I really liked it because it was all steel, and it really shot nice. It was accurate, and there wasn't as much recoil as on my standard guns, my polymer guns like the USP, my USP 45, my H&K 45 and stuff. So I went ahead and I picked up, and I'm trying to remember, but it's been such a long time ago. I'm going to guess my next gun after that was the, well, I can't even remember, it's been so long ago. I'll have to just jump forward a little. Picked up an Ed Brown, and the Ed Brown, I liked it, but it was lacking some features, like serrations on top of the slide and ambidextrous slide safeties and recessed slide stop. And when I called the manufacturer to see what I could put on there, he told me that there's some metal injection parts on the gun. He says any model 17,000 and below had metal injection parts. So I had some modifications done to the gun, sent it back. I loved it. Put the Crimson Trace on them. It was a fantastic little gun. I really did like it. Then I decided to, and I kept it, and I ran into a little bit of cash, so I picked up a Wilson Combat, and I bought that. I ordered one, and I was able to speed it up from the factory. It was about $6,200 gun, but I got it really fast because I knew some gunsmiths that were working here, and so that was my super grade, and I loved that gun too. And then I just got into that 1911 fever, and I said, boy, I'd like to get a Nighthawk. And I found a T3 ported on the internet. And then I bought my prismatic dueler, and I kind of went overboard, spent a lot of money on guns. Then I ended up getting sick. Had a $200,000 heart operation, which insurance paid like 90% of it. So had to get rid of scale down on some guns. And then I decided, I had some money. I said, I'm going to buy a Bob Marvel Nighthawk Custom because the Nighthawk that I bought, T3, the ported one, was just a Nighthawk that was, on the internet. I bought it off of. So I bought that, and it came in, and I like the gun. It's a great gun. But when I look at all the other guns I've had, and Glocks and Springfields and Kimbers and Desert Eagles, 5.7s, and I look at all the other guns and I say, 1911, you don't really need a real high-end 1911. There is a difference. A high-end 1911 is a better gun. It is more powerful and good, but overall, I think your basic 1911s are, they work pretty much good for 99% of the people, and they're pretty accurate. But if you have the money, I mean, just like why would you buy a Viper, right? So, you know, I had a Pro Street Camaro, which was worth $90,000 one time in my life. And I enjoyed it and I had fun with it. I learned a lot. I had blown and nitrous and everything. Why do you need that? Then, you know, my little Versa that I'm driving now. You know, to each his own. But I just wanted to bring that up. And why buy a 1911, a high-end one? Well, you know, that's going to really depend on you, your finances, what you like. But there's plenty of $500 1911s out there that are great. And then, like I say, if you have 4 or 5 grand, you could buy probably, if you spent the whole 4 grand, you could probably buy 5 1911s. You know, if you just bought a little bit higher price ones, you could probably buy 3. So, but thanks a lot for tuning into the video. And I figured you'd get a kick out of looking at the woods in Florida. You know, it's January 17th, and it's about 60 degrees out here. Of course, we don't get snow, but you're looking at, you know, some of the woods in Florida. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Take it easy.